Is Nithyananda real? Yes, I can only say from my experience, what you're asking, I'm assuming, is he a real master? Is he really enlightened? Is he really Paramashiva incarnated? The answer is yes, per my experience. There's one story I want to tell. I want to tell you. There's one story I want to say. During 2017, there's a program called Maharajah Go Home, and during this time, I was on Swamiji's personal team. I was one of his, almost not his bodyguard, but like that. I was in his inner circle. When he went outside of his room or outside of his courtyard, I was there. I was always with him, no matter where he went. And during that time, we had a program. He conducted a program called Mahasara Shivoham. And during every one of his programs, he gives darshan, in-person darshan. And so that's when people walk up to the stage and they approach him and he gives them energy darshan, either touches his thumb on their forehead, hugs them. It's different for everybody. But during that time, Swamiji was just covered with flowers. He's always adorned with flowers, and the stage itself has a lot of plants around it, and so, you know, his sense of smell is kind of restricted to that area, anyways. You would think, but during the darshan, Swamiji stopped and said something to one of his disciples that was next to him, and and then the disciple came and told me, and he said, Swamiji smells something funny. Look around. There's like garbage somewhere or something. And I'm thinking, like, how did he smell that from where he is? Because in the, like, there's the stage, and then, you know, all the way behind the stage, and like he's covered in flowers. He's got people all around him. Like I said, there's plants around him. So like, to smell something that is all the way back here behind the stage was kind of like funny. And so sure enough, I start looking around and with a few of the other disciples, and I found there was an area backstage where beneath the stage and close to the back of the actual building, okay, beneath the stage and close to the back of the building, there was throw up there. Somebody had thrown up beneath the stage and to the back of the building. If you know anything about India, like, it's free game. Like, Indians will pee anywhere, and you know, it's kind of funny. But in the ashram, it's a little bit different. But when workers come, I guess one of them went down beneath the stage and went to the back of the building and either threw up, or it looked like throw up. It smelled like throw up. It smelled terrible. But what was like unbelievable is that, how did Swamiji smell this at least 30 feet away, in an entirely different one level up, in his own stage, draped in flowers that are very potent. They have a nice, beautiful smell. People all around him, and yet he smells this substance at least 30 feet away. It was incredible. So long story short, this is one happening where Swamiji, you know, he's expressing the power of just being able to smell anything in his breathing space. It was just, I didn't get it. It didn't make sense. And for me, that's just one thing that shows, okay, he's real. You know, he has real yogic abilities, and you know, I have hundreds of stories that I could say. You know, these types of experiences have happened. You read about these types of yogic powers, and I've seen Swamiji express them with my own two eyes, my own experience. And you know, that's one way of wrapping it up. Is Nityananda real? The answer is yes. The powers are real. What he's doing is real. His initiations are real. His enlightenment is real. His paramashivatva is real. And if you're following him or you're not following him, you're the most blessed individual on the planet if you are. So I hope that answers your question. Is Nityananda real? Is he a real master? Yes.